Hi, my name is Sol, and today I want to talk to you about a tool that I'm using to build my WordPress sites on my computer. It's called Local. It was created by a company called Flywheel, but now that they've been purchased by WP Engine, both of them uh, are able to use them. You can use Local to create your site and then send it up to the hosting at Flywheel or the hosting at WP Engine. But the thing that I love about Local is that you can set up WordPress sites really fast on your computer, and you can work on them there. And why would you want to work in your computer, you'd ask me? Why not just install it in a domain, buy a domain, and set up the site there and work on it there? First, you shouldn't be working on the live site. You should never do that. And second, if you want to do a redesign, for example, you're going to want to bring the original site down to your computer and work on it and do everything you need to do. You can also use a subdomain, of course, and do it there, or a staging site and work there. But I like the freedom that it gives you to just have your site in local in your computer, and also that you can do as many test sites as you like. Sometimes I find it very intimidating to install new plugins or themes in a project that I'm working on for a client, and I prefer to quickly install another site and just set up those themes or plugins in that site and test them out, because that's the site that I can delete without having to worry about any conflicts that might happen in my other site, in my primary site. So I really I've been suggesting this to my students lately a lot, so I thought I'd make a video on it. Let me show you what Local looks like. And here on the left side, we have all the sites that I have. Now here it tells you how many sites you have running. Now, Local used to have a pro version, but now they've made it officially free. So the extensions and everything that used to be, there used to be a few of the extensions that were on the pro plan, but now everything's free and you can take advantage of that. They have a lot of interesting things. One of the last things they did was this one-click admin that I really love. Basically, if you choose here from the list of administrators and you click on the admin button here, you will be logged in without having to look for your credentials, which it was a nightmare for me, because I had to check for all the sites, get the user and password, and this makes it so much easier to work with. Now, other things that I like about Local, here you have the view site, the admin dashboard. You can reveal in Finder to check your files. It's in local sites, and it will be app public, and then here you'll see WP content, and that's where your WordPress files will be, the themes, the plugins, etc. You can get there through that link there. You can also clone the site or export it. I sometimes export them as backups to have just in case. And this one is really good. If you save a site as a blueprint, you have something that you immediately can use. For example, let's say that you always install, when you're starting a site, you always install the Astra theme, and then you also install Elementor, and you also install several plugins like Yoast or other plugins that you might want. And you do this same exercise every time you create a site. You do that, you install everything, always the same, to have it just the way you like it. And then in comes the blueprint. Once you set everything up on the site, you're going to save it as a blueprint. And when you create a new site here, And in advanced options, you will have use a blueprint, and you will have a list of blueprints here, and you can choose that, and then you'll have your site um, all set up. That's what they call starter sites, because you just have everything done there. And if you're worried about having the plugins be updated, they will be updated. You can update them as soon as you set up the site, so that's no problem. But I think it's a really good, I haven't done it because I usually like to test everything out and test new things. I still haven't married a theme. I'm jumping from one theme to another. So I haven't set up one of those starter templates or a blueprint. But it cuts down on your development time if you do that, because these are things that you do over and over every time you create a site, and this will save you time. So Local is an amazing little software, and I love it. And I suggest that you install it and test it out and create your sites. I mean, let you unleash your creativity and test out different blocks and things like that. Try and learn the block editor. A lot of people are stubbornly trying to stick to the classic editor. Learn the block editor in one of your test sites. Just create lots of sites, because that's the way that you learn. That's the way that we learn WordPress. So I hope you like this video and that you go ahead and install Local.